Siobhan Vinson launched into an expletive-laden tirade after a Washtenaw County judge read the charges against her.
I think that Your Honor heard the swear to the facts of this horrific case. There isn't any necessity for Ms. Vinson to have bond. She literally murdered a mother in front of her daughter.
No, I did not.
The allegations are that her and her two co-conspirators drove to the home with loaded weapons, entered the home without permission, killed the two individuals in front of the minor children. The third adult survived and made it to the home next door to call 911. Unfortunately, the children were both recovered later in Ypsilanti Township. It's one of the most horrific crimes that I've seen in my career, and we're asking that, based on the likelihood of conviction, the danger to the community, that you deny her bond. The other two cases involve her apprehension and arrest when the two children were recovered, and we're asking for a $1 million cash assured bond in each of those. Her behavior continued. She resisted arrest, spit on one of the officers, had a weapon on her, was trying to get to the weapon after they had her in custody. So she was threatening to kill those officers, so she should not be someone that's allowed into the community. So we're asking for a high cash or surety bond on each of those cases. Thank you.
Vinson, 42, along with Gregory Callahan, 37, are both charged with 2 counts of homicide, 2 counts of kidnapping, assault with intent to murder, home invasion, conspiracy, and weapons charges, along with a slew of others in connection to the New Year's Day tragedy in Northfield Township that left 2 people dead and a third wounded. Another suspect, Keith Findlay, 60, is also charged but refused to be arraigned on.
Her co-defendant, Gregory Callahan, tried to defend his involvement in the murders.
I didn't take her to my number.
As Keith Findlay, who is a registered sex offender, simply refused to participate.
Mr. Findlay refuses to be arraigned today.
Since Keith Findlay refused to be arraigned, they're going to try again on Saturday. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Bernard remains in the hospital. If you'd like to donate to his medical expenses and the family's funeral expenses, we have a link at clickondetroit.com. I'm Erica Erickson.
No matter if you're here with me across the seas, I'll never leave.
Ron, thank you. Now to one of our top stories on clickondetroit.com. Chaos in the courtroom during an arraignment for the woman charged with murdering 2 foster parents and kidnapping 2 kids.
Erica Erickson shows us how today's outburst could impact the case.
Pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 6.106.
They assaulted my child.
Explosive outburst after explosive outburst.
Don't lie and say had my child around to death because I
Ms. Vinson, we discussed you're keeping your silence.
I didn't let neither one of them kids see. So stop lying. Sir, to die. My kids. Come on.
That's 42-year-old Siobhan Vinson, charged with 19 felonies Friday for the heinous murders of 42-year-old Jennifer Bernard and 74-year-old Stevie Smith, along with the attempted murder of 52-year-old Jeffrey Bernard of Northfield Township.
It's one of the most horrific crimes that I've seen in my career.
Sources say Siobhan Vinson stormed the Bernards' home on Noller Bend Road Wednesday night with 60-year-old Keith Findlay and 37-year-old Gregory Callahan, all armed with guns because she wanted her 4-year-old daughter, who had been removed from her custody, back. Neighbors say the Bernards, a loving family, had been fostering her and hoping to adopt her.
She literally murdered a mother in front of her daughter.
No, I did not.
The trio taking it all a step further, according to prosecutors, stealing jewelry, phones, and credit cards, kidnapping the foster child and the couple's little girl, only 9. Police finding them safe at a home in Ypsilanti Township, but they say Vinson then threatened to kill police.
Spit on one of the officers, had a weapon on her, was trying to get to the weapon after they had her in custody.
Vinson, who has a lengthy criminal past going back at least 2 decades, including drugs, weapons, assaulting police, and more. We're told had 25 active warrants during her arrest this week.